the car. That's how delicious that is. Oh, it's not too cold for it. You're not going to get many more chances to see me in an intimate setting like this because I got an idea for a TV show that's going to rocket me to the top. But I don't have the whole show worked out, just the title. With a title like this, that's all you need. Here it is. Naked Women in Heels. Because you can everybody with that. Men say naked women. Women say heels. Gay women say naked women. Gay men say heels. You can't lose. The demographic is staggering. I recently played my first gay club. I wasn't wearing this getup. I said, no. He said, your hair is. I was recently in a horrible car wreck. Some maniac smashed at me from behind, damn near broke my neck. Witnesses said my hair didn't move. Lately. Of course, there was a terrible tragedy. What happened, Roy getting attacked by a tiger. Roy is Siegfried and Roy. But you gotta figure that if a tiger runs past 15 showgirls that are dressed in feathers and prancing around like poultry to attack you, maybe God has it in for you. Like pigeon, partridge, peacock, Roy! I was working up in Alaska. I think the biggest laugh I got the whole time I was up there, and I was walking across a parking lot, slid in the ice, fell, and hit the back of my head. People were laughing too hard to help me up. I just laid there, thinking how rare it is that the thing that caused the injury is also the treatment for the injury. Wow, I got ice on that right away. Talk about prompt medical attention. Everything is looking up. They say with global warming that the weather's getting all screwed up. I'd have to agree. Last January, I'm driving to the airport in Los Angeles, and I hit black ice. Nobody was more surprised than Ice Cube and Ice-T. I can't go any further into it because there's litigation pending. I also read that the Germans have passed a sex tax. We need to do that here. A sex tax would be the only tax that nobody is going to cheat on. And if you did, you'd cheat in their favor so you'd look better to your friends. Because you know, come April 15th, that's a check you compare. Pay to the IRS $17,000. Read it and weep. Think about it, if sex was taxed, every time you went on a date and struck out, that would be tax deductible. You gotta catch them that cheated in the night and say, well, I'm gonna have to ask you for a receipt. There's a lot of travel in this business. I go around the country, everywhere I go, graffiti is there. People are just spray painting their names on anything that doesn't move. And I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype. But you know, the closer you get to Mexico, the more of it there is. And as near as I can tell, the #1 offender is this Jesus Chavez. If they could just catch that guy, I think they could nip it in the bud. Who is Jesus Chavez, and where does he get all the money for paint? Let's move on. Half of you are looking at me like I'm stupid. I am so sorry. You probably noticed I'm a little hoarse. It's messing with my emphasis. I meant to say half of you are looking at me like I'm stupid. Which I realize is an entirely different statement. Health stupidity is all around you. Keep your eyes open. Any fast food joint is a good place to find it. Doesn't matter which one you walk into, walk up to that person behind the counter, ask them for salt. What are they going to do? They're going to give you a great big handful, aren't they? Just once, would you like to say, oh, I'm just going to dust a little on the fries. I'm not curing a ham over here. Why don't you put 100, 150 of that? On the back of McDonald's, it says, put litter in its place. I'm thinking, where's litter's place? On the side of the road. If you put put it in the can, it's trash, right? Gentlemen, if you're gonna date, spend a little money. Because no man has ever heard, what? You've got a coupon. Well, let me get these panties out of your way. And I'm clear that if a woman ever busts you checking her out, and she says, why don't you take a picture? She don't mean it. I learned that the hard way. These teeth are caps. Those two right there. I went up with one girl, she wanted me to choke her during sex. I said, okay, by me, that's usually how I get this far. She dragged me out to karaoke night. I think to get the incentive to choke her, really. Have you been to karaoke night? There's a thick slice of hell. At karaoke night, you only encounter people who manage to talk off key. And the worst singer always cops a rock star pose like the finger in the ear. And you want to yell, lady, if we have to listen with both ears.